one. Oh, that's interesting. That reminds me of the yellow car. Here's this book called Whistle at the Bridge by Jean Thorne. I'll read you this history. This doesn't have any pictures in it, just all the words. I just have done, excuse the cut. Page 16, Wee Georgie Wood. It was a great day in 1922 when Harry took charge of the brand new steam locomotive, shiny black with red trim. Two spectacled portholes glinting behind slim funnel and dome. Lying on the bunkers were the firing shovel and raker, for he was driving fireman too. There was a high driving seat and a tarpaulin blind fitted to the back of the cabin to be rolled down when it rained. Above the steam and oil gauges, a dangling cord, when jerked downwards, produced an almost hysterically shrill whistle. A gleaming brass nameplate on the side of the cabin proudly proclaimed it to be Wee Georgie Wood. 3 months later, this plate was to disappear, but no matter, it was here today. All the town had turned out at the first stop where the tram line crossed the school road at the picture hall. When they clustered round to inspect the toy train, the only link with the outside world, men pressed forward to examine every gadget minutely, cursing at the packs of snarling dogs, fighting amongst themselves and being kicked and trodden on in the throng. Everyone ensured themselves that the whistle cord was firmly in place. For just as the mine's daily noon whistle reminded them to check their clocks for the correct time, this one had its purpose too, but of far greater significance. The tacit arrangement between Harry and townsfolk by whistle signals was a thoroughly efficient bush telegraph. When leaving the customary top stop on the town side of the bridge, a single perfunctory whistle for the long haul up into town was read as coming in, everything normal. If a questioning wail was added to this, sticky beaks gathered at the first stop, for they knew he had semaphore. Stranger on board, business unknown, two urgent blasts repeated halfway up the hill was advance warning for the schoolteacher, who immediately checked his own and his pupils' work. For the mine manager, who issued frantic instructions to correct mining in figments, since they both knew he was signaling inspectors on board, cover-up, but 3 urgent whistles in quick succession repeated halfway up the hill, rounding Carlson's corner and passing the butcher's stand, galvanized the whole town into action. That meant police on board, and long before the constable had alighted at the first stop, purloined sticks of gelignite had been whisked away, property of doubtful origin hidden under the loose floorboard section supporting the billiards table. Underage drinkers shoved out of the hotel bar, and men with uneasy consciences had slipped away unobtrusively into the bush with their guns and dogs for an overnight possum hunt. The constable might just as well have stayed in Roseberry. With ill-concealed pride, Harry swung lightly up into the cabin. After checking the oil and pressure gauges, he opened the firebox to view the roaring coals, and satisfied, slammed the door shut, securing it with a heavy crossbar catch. Paddy had already coupled on the freight and Ore trucks. The later stacked with bagged silver lead, or galliner, as it was more commonly known, each bag stamped on its side with North Mount Federal Oi, and hand-sewn with 2 large ears for easy handling, had been loaded from the bagging floor apron earlier that morning. Now they were ready to begin their long journey by varied means of transport to some faraway place called Hamburg. Only the fittest men were chosen for the bagging floor, and, calling lightly in numbered rotation, slung the small but extremely heavy bags exactly where they were supposed to land on the truck. It was fascinating to watch their expert loading, but very wise to stand well back from the flying missiles. For once started, the gang hit top speed quickly and was unable to break its lightning lift, sling, thud rhythm. The double-bogied carriage had been left in its shed. Today, Paddy, hooked on the open-sided one with its hard wooden forms, which was also fitted with tarpaulin blinds to be rolled down when it rained, and held by leather straps to the running boards. Perry was responsible for these cumbersome awnings and often showed his Irish sentimentality by lowering them for departing honeymoon couples to allow them to carnival in privacy in the semi-darkness. He was also armed with a pink ticket book and conveniently broken point stub of a pencil, since like many an adult in those days he could neither read nor write, and went to great lengths to hide the fact, albeit managing to bluff his way through with great aplomb.